Yo! Dance party, that's for sure. Hello, Delentrix. I know I've seen the name before. Remind me, who are you? Oh, you gotta stay down here for a moment. Bitcoin dance party. It is face tracking. Now I gotta cover my face so you can see my Bitcoin shirt, my Bitcoin hat. Yo, that's right. What's up, Irvin? I forgot. I don't know where to put this pin, but I got a cool little pin too. Like cufflinks or something. Irvin at work watching. I think this is the first time you've watched this channel. I've been making some AI music. This stuff is wild. Oh, you're off now. Well, thanks for joining me on such an exciting day. Very cool. Refusion, man. Check it out. Pretty sure they have a free version. But you gotta check it out. You can make anything you want. It's incredible. I'll show you some of the other stuff. I made some, listen to this. I had Gabe in the chat, and we were doing, this was last Friday on my music channel, making some epic metal. Of course, it was about dolphins in outer space, but you know, it's a pretty good jam. Let me do my opening real quick and we'll get started here because I got some stuff to look at. It's an exciting day. Congratulations, Bitcoin, $100,000 again. So every Bitcoiner in the world and even some future Bitcoiners are very excited right now. So I know I'm excited. Let's smash some of them little love buttons, some of them celebrating buttons, some of them 100 buttons, some of the happiness buttons. Boom, 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 Bitcoin going up. We gotta look at this chart while we're over here. Oh, disconnected, that's so much fun. Look at this chart. It's up like crazy. Look at that. And just like I said, but just you wait. We'll get into this. I hope you stick with me here, Irvin. Let me do my little opening. Hello. I'm going to go off the cuff for a minute. Hello and welcome to HODL Harmony. Oh, do I need to turn that music down? Better not be too loud. It's a little loud. All right, hello and welcome to HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Are you ready to ride this crypto wave with me? Oh, not that one. This crypto wave right here. It's off and running. What do you think? Are you riding it? I'm riding it. I'm Tom Durante, the maestro, a crypto enthusiast who got into this wild world back in 2020 with a GPU mining rig. I'm bullish on Bitcoin and Cardano, but I also like taking profits in other coins, and we'll talk about those. With my music background and my background music, I bring a unique vibe to breaking down the crypto economy. Think of it as a soundtrack to your hodling journey. Here on HODL Harmony, expect daily videos whenever the heck I feel like it, with market updates, simple technical analysis to read those charts, wallet guides to keep your coin safe, stories from my mining journey, and practical crypto tips. Whether you're new or a seasoned hodler, I'm here to learn and grow with you. I'm not a complete expert, I'm just passionate. So, as always, do your own research. Make sure you hit that like button, you smash the subscribe button, and you poke that notification bell so you get notified whenever I go live, and make sure, most importantly, you share this video with your friends. Let's find the harmony in hodling together. If you've heard of Soundtrap, it's a solid dot. Of course I've heard of Soundtrap. I'm pretty sure you may have taught me about it when we were in class. If not, I taught you about it when we were in class in digital music production. Yeah, Soundtrap is awesome. Do they have AI built into it? Oh, it lets you collab with people. That's cool. This is completely AI, and tomorrow I'll show you about it on my music channel if you can hop on there. If not, go back to last Friday and check it out. We did some music creation on there. But we've got some Bitcoin to talk about. And of course, I've got daily crypto news rundown to get through too. So let me get through that. Everything's got AI now, so I wouldn't be surprised. We got 3 people in here. Where is my buddy, Mr. Butters? He's been gone. This is the 2nd time. At least I got somebody to talk to here. It was so lonely yesterday without my buddy, Mr. Butters. Anyway, let's go here. So here's a fresh roundup of 10 top crypto news stories for the HODL Harmony live stream on Thursday, May 8th. You got me, bro. DW. Got you, go DW. I don't know what DW is. You gotta inform me. All right, so obviously the #1 crypto news story for today, May 8th, Thursday, May 8th, 2025, we finally broke over $100,000 Bitcoin in the US. I'm sure other denominations of Bitcoin in other currencies have been higher than that because they're weaker currencies and they're worth less than the US dollar. But the US dollar today, finally, we have $100,000 Bitcoin. Again, for the first time since February, for the 2nd time, $100,000 Bitcoin. I'm kind of speechless. It's so exciting. We've been waiting for this moment. It has been a very frustrating couple of months. March and April were just like, and now we're finally here. I told you it was coming. I told you. At the end of April, I was like, May is gonna be wild. And here it goes. So, coin, let's see. Hitting $100,800. Well, actually, it's $103,000 right now, so need to update that. Driven by news of a US-UK trade deal and a pro-crypto Trump administration. Analysts warn it needs to clear $109,350 to avoid stalling in its post-election range. Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Look at that. Look at that. You can't see the end of that, but you saw this? You see this blip right here? See how that got bigger? Because there's something bigger coming tomorrow. So I hope you're ready. I hope you got your bags packed and you're ready to go to the moon, because we're heading there. That's why we're in space. We are in space. We're riding the Starship to HODL Town, USA, on the moon. Or Mars, wherever you want to go. We're going there. Anyway, #2, Coinbase acquires Deribit for $2.9 billion. Get me back over here. $2.9 billion. Coinbase, the largest US crypto exchange, announced its acquisition of Deribit, a leading crypto derivatives platform, to bolster global futures and options trading. The deal aims to merge spot and derivatives under one brand. Interesting. The SEC settles with Ripple. Oh, that's gonna blast off too. That's all right. The SEC filed a settlement agreement in its long-running case, and very long-running, like 3, 4, 5 years, I don't even know, potentially clearing the path for XRP's regulatory clarity. X posts celebrate XRP as officially free, boosting sentiment. We'll have to look at that price, because I do have a little bit of XRP, just because the hype was so big on XRP that you kind of had to have it. If you were holding things, I have a very diverse bag of stuff, so I'm holding it just a little bit. Excuse me. All right, Meta, Facebook's company, explores stablecoin payouts. Meta is reportedly in talks with crypto firms to integrate stablecoins for managing payouts, per Fortune sources. This could mainstream stablecoin use in tech, though details remain vague. Yo, Mr. Butters in the chat. I'm so glad you're back. How you doing? How are we doing today? I think you're doing pretty great, as we all are. I got my bags packed. You got your bags packed? I got a free one a loose one here that I like to carry around sometimes. On days like today, listen to this. Oh yeah. I got something cool to show you guys in a minute when I finish reading the news. But what a day it is. Are you excited? Are you hyped? It does feel good to be back up at 100. Keep it 100. There's a button for that, at least on my side. 100! Anyway. All right. Ooh, this is a big news day today. Celsius founder sentenced. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was a big deal a couple years ago. Alex Mashinsky, founder of Celsius, received a 12-year prison sentence for crypto fraud, per Bloomberg. This high-profile case underscores ongoing regulatory crackdowns on mismanaged platforms. I was on Celsius, and thankfully, I didn't put a whole lot of money into it. Maybe like 50, 100 bucks, something like that. So I didn't lose a whole lot of money. I was also on the other one, Sam Bankman-Fried. I don't remember what that was, but I only had like 100 bucks on there. Let's see. So Missouri's crypto tax exemption. This was a big deal. I saw this. I have this pulled up on my X for when we go over those X stories. Missouri became the first U.S. state to exempt capital gains tax on crypto, stocks, and real estate. Who's moving to Missouri? Sparking buzz on X as a bullish move for adoption. It's going to be like this for the next couple of months. I hope you're ready. It's just going to be boom, 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 one bullish thing after the next. You got your bags packed? You riding this crypto wave with me? Robinhood. Yeah, right? That is a kind of a huge deal. You know, tax stuff really makes people move and consider moving and things like that. So that's a big deal. And it's like all these things coalesce all at the same time and boom, we blast off. It's crazy. Yeah, you're a government-owned employee now, but that's all right. I appreciate your service, sir. Robinhood's European crypto push. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Robinhood. I got off of there after being on there for a long time. Robinhood, after acquiring Bitstamp in 2024, secured a Lithuanian brokerage license in April 2025, enabling crypto and investment services across the EU. This expands its global footprint. All right, we got another exciting move here in a U.S. state, Arizona's Bitcoin Reserve Fund. This marks number 3, I think, if I'm following this correctly. Arizona, maybe this is just number 2, but anyway, Arizona's Bitcoin Reserve Fund. Governor Katie Hobbs signed a bill allowing Arizona to hold unclaimed crypto in a Bitcoin and digital assets reserve fund after 3 years, joining New Hampshire, okay, so it's the second, in state level adoption. Very cool. I know Texas is in the work. I have something on X that I saw about this too. Ripple's UAE expansion. Ripple's acquisition target, Hidden Road, plans to open an Abu Dhabi office with potential involvement of UAE royal family members. X posts hype XRP's Middle East ambitions. That's also a big deal. Fed's steady rates impact crypto. I'm really sick of Jerome Powell and him just kind of sitting there on his hands with his thumb somewhere where the sun don't shine. The crypto market remained flat after federal... What do you mean remain flat? Grok. The crypto market remained flat after the Federal Reserve held interest rates steady post-FOMC meeting, tempering expectations for a rate-driven rally. Don't worry, it'll be coming. It will be coming, I'm sure. So we got some questions for you to leave in the chat. Bitcoin at $100,000. Time to hodl or take profits before a pullback? We'll talk a little bit about profit taking. Yeah, the markets were super flat. Flat like my ex-girlfriend, you know? Anyway, just kidding. Coinbase Deribit grab. Will it make them the king of crypto trading? I don't know. Ripple's SEC win. Is XRP ready to moon? Or is the hype overblown? Meta's stablecoin move, bullish for adoption or just corporate fluff? I'm glad you couldn't see my hands, because, anyway. Missouri's tax break. Will other states follow, or is it a one-off? It's definitely not a one-off. 2 down, 48 to go. Let's get it. So there we go. That's the crypto news today, and oh boy, has it been a day. Has it been a day. And you know what I did last night? I fired up my 3D printer, and I did some fun things. I think I talked about this the other day. I was getting ready. I wanted to print some more things for the back here. I don't know why it keeps shifting over so you can't see everything. This HODL sign here, I bought it off Amazon because I'm stupid. And that's just 3D printed. I could have just found a file for that, and printed it myself. But what did I do? I printed, oh God, a bunch of little Bitcoins. Where are they? Here they are. There's a bunch of little Bitcoins. And I don't know, they're kind of small to hang back there, so I'm going to print some bigger ones. But my friend, who's been making some jewelry, he was talking about turning them into some earrings. So I bought some gold paint, so I'm going to paint these gold, and we're going to try and sell them. So maybe I'll make a little Etsy or something. You can buy some of these. And there we have it, folks. Another crypto emblem. Cardano. And I gotta paint some of these, but they came out pretty good. I have a resin printer, so it comes out real nice when it comes out. I also have a Bitcoin accepted here sign, but those only printed about halfway. So they got stuck on the film. Anyway, let's check in with the market again. And there you have it. So look at this candle right here. This candle had a high of $104,176.05. So that's pretty awesome. I would say let's put a marker up here, because we're just gonna break. We're gonna put some levels here. Add an alert right there. I don't know why I didn't do it, but anyway, we're gonna, there's a line that I put up there a long time ago. So we need to break 109,000, it was like 300 or something. So we'll put 109.5. Because what I noticed was I had it one set at 100,000. Okay, so maybe if I refresh those will appear magically. Nope. Probably when I load it up on my phone or something like that, they'll show up. But I had an alert set at 100,000, and it's no longer there because it was there when we were pushing up 100, but it had to wait for a candle to close over 100,000. So that's what we had. That was pretty cool. Anyway, so I'm super stoked, super excited. We're celebrating today. Bitcoin is regaining control of $100,000. We're at 153 right now. So that's very exciting. We got 40 minutes until the next candle close. We may or may not make it here on the channel. If I get down to another 5 minutes, I'll wait again, but I need to have some dinner. But yeah, this is what's important. If I scroll over this way, you see how big that M2 money supply is, the global liquidity. And as I scroll over to Friday, tomorrow around noon, we're gonna blast off again, just like we did today. I went to sleep. I think you saw my post on, I've been posting on X and YouTube, is where I've been posting all my Bitcoin stuff, and my music stuff I'm doing on Instagram and YouTube. So check those out. Oh, both of you right now, let me find a link. I know I posted it yesterday in the chat. Where is it? Oh, where is it? I made a Discord, and if you're not in there, you're a complete loser. I'm so sorry. You need to get in there. Can I do this? Let's see, I think probably towards the end. There it is. Nope, that's my Google. Oh, it was right at the end. There it is. You're watching me. That's fun. So 2 things you're gonna wanna grab. Let's see. If you're still with me, ooh, and we got 4 people. Please hop in the chat if you are someone who is watching this. Whoa, we don't need all of that. What is this? I'm just gonna copy it. type it. Hop in this chat, sir, whoever you may be. Lucky number 4. You have just won. You have just won. https://t.co. You've just won a free PDF and a free invite to a Discord community. 13SQA. Alright, see if that works. It doesn't work. It's not letting me even send it. Oh, there you go. Let me know if that works. Let me click on it too. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? I would never leave you, YouTube. Okay. I have this one up here, so let me pull this one up. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to share with you is my cash flow document. So we talked about this a couple times, but I made a document, I made a PDF for you, and I wanted to post it for you. So if you didn't get these yesterday on my live, go ahead and grab them now. All right, those are for you. I hope that's the whole. Let me just click on this to make sure it works. Make sure that was the whole link. Go to site. Nothing to see here. Oh, that's right. I have it on X, don't I? Where am I? Where am I? Here I am. Yeah, this is awesome. Nobody likes my stuff. That's all right. I am just starting off here. Such a tease, Bitcoin. All right, where am I at? Where's my posts? There we are. Okay, this is it. So disregard that first link. This is the link you want. Come and join, be a part of the HODL. Yeah, sorry. Try that link. Let me see if I can delete that. Remove. Booyah. Can I pin this message? Okay, so I'm gonna pin that message. Oh, but I can't do 2 of them, can I? Oops. Replace pinned message. All right, so I'm gonna pin the message for my Discord community. The other one is a Google link to that cash flow chart that I showed you. Let's pull that up here. Okay, you're gonna wanna check this out. There it is. Okay, this is for you. This is free. I don't even want your email. If you wanna give me your email, that's fine. But what you should do, instead of giving me your email for this as payment, join my X, join my Discord, because I really want some people in that Discord. It's pretty quiet and lonely in there. I think we're already on Discord together. I don't remember, maybe we're not. But you go ahead and join that, and I'm gonna post some stuff up in there. So get on it, get on it. We are not looking at anybody's profile. This is a no judgment zone. All right, so our market today is up significantly. We're so excited. I'm so excited. And look at tomorrow. Tomorrow is just gonna be that much better. So here we go. ADA, are we gonna get ADA? Or are we gonna get another Bitcoin chart? Oh my God, look at that chart. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Let me go back. I have to literally zoom that out just so I can see it all. Oh my God. Let's have a moment of silence for this chart. That is the most beautiful chart I've seen in a long time. It's beautiful. It's incredibly beautiful. Look at that chart. Let's measure this chart. Because I was like, you know, I'm still wheezing for some reason 2 weeks later. So I was like, I want to be buying Bitcoin still. Oh, what happened? So I want to still be buying Bitcoin, but you know, it feels like a good place to stop buying. Oh, come now. But Cardano is still under $1. Okay, that's what the problem was. It ain't acting right. So, you know, it might not be worth it to buy Bitcoin over 100,000. You kind of want to, you buy, and then you just ride that wave up. And then you wait for it to peak whenever you can handle it. And we're going to talk about exit strategies. please remind me if I don't talk about exit strategies today. I would like to talk about that today. Oh, I did put that thing in there. What do you think, gents? What do we got? 18%. It's so beautiful. Oh my God, it's beautiful. 18%. We gained 11 cents on Cardano. Let's go back and measure Bitcoin. I'm gonna go all the way back here to 2 days ago, because that's just one continuous line. Yeah, it kind of stalled out for a minute, but it just picked right back up. So we're gonna do, that's the first we'll do here, so people don't get mad at me for whatever reason. Okay, 7% in a day and 5 hours. But if we expand that, what do we think? What do we think? 10%. That's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. Look at that. After such a stagnating couple of weeks. Oh, remember that? Oh, remember that? Look at that beautiful W pattern. I'm not a technical analysis expert, but you know, you can just see a W right there. And a W pattern goes up. And look at that. It certainly went up. And of course, technical analysis on a 1 hour chart is not the greatest. It's not the most accurate. You want to be looking at a weekly chart, a 4 hour chart at the least, but a weekly chart or even a daily chart. So yeah, so if we were to look at that, if we were to grab that wick up, we would get at least maybe to 11. Yeah, 11.5%. So that's beautiful. And it's only going to get better. So look at that. Okay, we got a little forecast here. Let's see what happens. We're going to get, I think we're going into price discovery tomorrow. Based on this, look at how big that is compared to this. And this was huge. I mean, if we were zoomed in, look how big that was. And then it puts it to shame. It's like 2 or 3 times bigger, right? So, and then of course, it looks like we go down a little bit on the global liquidity, but I don't think that means that the price of Bitcoin is going to go down with it. Maybe it will. They're pretty correlated, so maybe it will. But you know what? We're going to blast the heck off tomorrow. I think, you got to let me know what you think, but I think we're hitting price discovery tomorrow. That means above 109,000. And none of my lines went in, so let me see if I can put this in. We're going to put 109,177. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then I also want to get notified if we break 105, just because, you know. So I'm gonna get a couple notifications tomorrow if that starts popping off. What do you think? Drop it in the chat. Where do you think this leg up will stop? Because it's just going off. It's just popping off. Let's come over here. There it is. Let's put this right here. I need to get way more organized with my stuff. But let's see. Okay, the DXY, the dollar index, is going up. But basically, so what I'm seeing is when this breaks below 100 is when Bitcoin starts taking off. That's what I was just listening to a video about that. Where are we at? This is not loading back that far. But we broke under 100. And it's trying to retest it, but it's going to drop. And once that starts dropping, Bitcoin's going to pop off. And look at that. It's about to start dropping. You know, it may go up a little bit more as Bitcoin goes up, and then it'll start tanking, and Bitcoin will start taking off. Right, so fear and greed index, what do you think? 70, baby, 70. We are in greed mode. This is great. Very great, okay? But we haven't reached extreme greed. We may just be there tomorrow. We'll find out. All right, that's pretty exciting. Let's look at the 30-day just so we get, yeah, look at that. Straight up, we're trending upwards. What is this gray line? Oh, that's the Bitcoin price, okay. Yeah, okay. Yep, we broke 102. And then we're going up and up and up. All right, let's see. Number of, who cares about that? Wow, that's a lot. I don't like that number, but that's okay. Let's keep moving. Rabbit hole. Hello, Rabbit hole. You're new here. Welcome. Thank you for popping in the chat. Will Bitcoin see the price of 135K by the end of May? You know, I'm not a fortune teller, but it's pretty likely. I mean, like I said, May is going to be insane, and it's starting off with just that kind of a move. So let's see. Where is 130? It's pretty far up there, but once we hit price discovery, all bets are off. You know, that's the type of thing that Bitcoin does. So welcome to the channel, Rabbit Hole. How did you find me? Did YouTube algorithm feed you to me, or me to you, or whatever? I'm excited. I love seeing new faces in here. Please click on my link, join the discussion on Discord, and follow me on X. But YouTube's really the place to be, you know, but if you want to join the Discord, that'd be fun. I'm trying to get a bunch of people in there. I just started it off. But 130, I mean, let's see what, okay, so 135K. Let's see how far away we are from that. If we are right here, 135K. That is, it's only 31%, so that's pretty reasonable. I'm just gonna leave this up here, so we'll see. Yeah, let's welcome Rabbit Hole, because one thing I am is down the rabbit hole, especially with Bitcoin, but now with YouTube, I am down the YouTube rabbit hole like nuts. I guess that would make me a squirrel if I was nuts. But anyway, so I'm gonna leave this up here. We're gonna see if Rabbit Hole's prediction will come true by the end of, where is it? Okay, so that gives us a significant amount of time to get there. So I think it's entirely possible, you know? I mean, that's the end of the month. I think we could easily see that. Wow, we got 6 people in the chat. Yes, I am the maestro. You can call me maestro. You can call me HODL Harmonian. You can call me Tom. You can call me whatever you want. But pretty soon here, y'all are gonna be calling each other Rich. That's for sure. We'll all be rich in here. Hey, Rich. Hey, Rich. How you doing, Rich? Anyway, we got 6 people in here. Throw it in the chat. Join my Discord. I'm super excited. This is the beginning of something very exciting. So I'm glad you're all here. Let's go to X and see what the X community has to say. Because I've been checking X every day. This is where I get a lot of my news. All right, let's check this out.
A couple of things. It's moving.
I love Tucker.
Physically, it's moving
Let's go.
because of potential tariffs here. So, like, it was unclear whether we were going to
Can you all hear that?
exempt gold from tariffs, which I believe we have. So there was a big move out of vaults in Switzerland, out of vaults in London, to get it
Let me know if the sound is okay. Okay.
New York. And look, that there are a lot of different stores of value over time. Bitcoin's becoming a store of value. Gold has historically been a store of value. I think what's interesting is where do we see the gold demand coming from? A huge amount is from China.
Yes.
Where, as I said, they're in the middle of an economic recession / depression. People don't trust the Chinese currency because they have capital controls. There are 1.4 billion Chinese who all want to get their money out, and they won't let them. They will let them buy gold.
Interesting. Very interesting. I used to watch Tucker religiously when he was on Fox, and I got the worst birthday present a few years back. Tucker's show ended on April 24th, my birthday. 2019, I want to say? 2021? I don't remember when that was, but it was the worst birthday I ever had. I miss you, Tucker. I haven't joined his community yet. This is hilarious. This is us today, bros. I'm not gonna play that too long. I don't want to get anything going on there. But anyway, that's a cool little video. I like that vibe. So just in, CoinGecko. If you're not watching CoinGecko, that's a pretty reliable source for your prices there. Will it test 105K by the end of the week? It already is, bro. We pushed 104 today. I'm gonna leave that measurement up there because I want to see what happens. I think we might just break it. This chart is gonna get insane here. I may just have to buy a TradingView account so I can do all kinds of fancy things, but we'll see. Yeah, so we broke 104, so we're testing 105 by already. Will it test 105 by this week? Yeah, and I said it. I was like, it's gonna test 105 by today, bro. Anyway, it definitely did. So that was before. That was us yesterday, last night. This was last night. And we opened that door. Go ahead, open that door, bro. Open the door. Open it. You know you want to. That was me last night. That's literally a screenshot of me last night. No, I sleep pretty well. Once I go to bed, I'm out. There you go. That's us. Checking the price. Smoking them candles. Laser eyes. These are hilarious. And yes, Missouri. So this is state number 3. Oh no, that's right. Missouri exempted capital gains tax on stocks and crypto and real estate. This is extremely bullish. This was wild. You have to check this out. Let me mute this again. This was absolutely wild, and I really hope that this was planned, because he did it so well. This is perfect. So 2013, he's reacting to the price of Bitcoin, and 2024, 11 years later, 1,000x appreciation. You got to check this out. Let me see if I can make this full screen. Oh yeah. Watch this. I hope this is planned, because it's hilarious.
Right here, watching history be made. Bitcoin is now up to $100,000. That's an all-time high, and it's continuing to rise. I've seen it twice today. Three times today. Went up to 110. And this is the highest that it's been.
It's ridiculous. Look at, we had
last trade 2 Bitcoin for $100,000 a piece. $11 a piece. That's amazing to me. I mean, just look at this graph.
You see this graph?
That's the last.
This is just the last 3 minutes.
Give me a second. I'll switch it up. Right here, watching.
It's perfect. I hope he did that on purpose, because it's perfect. Perfectly matched. And then our buddy Michael Saylor says you can still buy Bitcoin for less than 0.2 million. So there you go. That's words of inspiration for where we're heading. And this is how we are feeling right now. That's how we're feeling. That's where I woke up. I saw that happen. Actually, I was on my lunch break at school when that happened. I was like, wait. Anyway, that was me. That's what I did. Okay, for those of you who are new in the crypto space, this is perfect, okay? You need to keep this in mind. Your emotional state is what drives your decision making when you are investing. Right here, you can totally buy right here. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is just looking at a line and talking about a line and what I do, right? So here, I'm typically buying, and you hold. You buy and you hold, and you hodl, right? Hodl harmonians. Down here, you're buying. You're buying. I'm buying, right? And up here, we're going to talk about exit strategy. You're selling. I am not a Bitcoin maximalist. I do love Bitcoin. I realize I have a Bitcoin hat and all the Bitcoin stuff, but I got 2 things that I'm a maxi about. I love my Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the true crypto. It's the only one that's recognized as a commodity, okay? And that's an important distinction, because a lot of them are still recognized as securities. So Bitcoin is a commodity such as gold, such as oil, such as other things like this, real estate. I don't know if real estate is actually a commodity, but like corn, like soybeans, all these things. So Bitcoin is in line with those. Cardano is my other number 1. These are both my number 1, right? So I'm by no means a Bitcoin maxi, but it's my biggest holding. But Cardano is my second in command. And I have over 30 different cryptos. And at some point, I think I already showed this, but you're just hopping on here, so let me show you. So we talked, you definitely go back and watch some of my other lives. Some of them are kind of long, so I've been trying to keep it short here. We're at 45 minutes already, so I'm not going to go too much longer, but I'm so glad you guys are here. But this is one of my crypto wallets, my Tangent wallet. And so just to give you an idea, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27 different cryptos in there, right? And I don't think, yeah, this doesn't like to focus, so I'll show you here. It doesn't show me, I'm not going to show you my balances. It's not buku bucks. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's enough. And so these are all of my holdings. Now, you see Bitcoin is number 4 here. That's just because I hold it elsewhere in a more secure storage than on this, my biggest bag. But anyway, Cardano, number 1. Sei is a good one. Sui, excuse me. Sui, I'm going to make some money on. Hedera, we're going to make some money on. Bitcoin, Algorand is a good one. I have Bitcoin Cash just to say I have 1 Bitcoin. I have 1 Bitcoin Cash. All right, ICP hasn't been doing so great. Anyway, Dogecoin, I have a little bit of that. Iagon is a Cardano based. It's a Cardano based token, and that I learned about that from Crypto Crow. He's doing some good stuff. Oh, my camera's going wonky on me again. I'm right here, bruh. I'm right here. Don't get scared. Don't go running away. But anyway, you can see I have over 30 cryptos, and my goal this year, this market, is to make, I think my exit strategy has me making somewhere around $50,000, which is not incredible. I mean, it's incredible if you got nothing. So that's, I mean, this is the first leg of a 2-cycle move. So I plan to make at least 50,000 this year. The next cycle, I plan to get over 100,000, and then I'm going to be a happy man. And yeah, Sui is going to be great. You know, I've watched. If you go back and watch some of my other lives, I watch over 3 hours of Bitcoin content, crypto news content a day, and so I got into all the things. Let me just pull this up. It's like bragging, but it's not bragging. I'm kind of not proud of it, but I met BitBoy for like 10 minutes. Let's see. And so I used to watch him religiously, and then I just watched him deteriorate and do all kinds of crazy things and become unhinged. So I'm not proud of it, but I met him, I met TJ, where all these things. It's just like kind of credibility, because like I've been in the space for a little while. This is my bed. I have a, oh, where is it? I have a nice Bitcoin blanket. Keeps me warm at night. There we are. Me and Mr. Ben Armstrong. And then me and TJ. So that's them. But yeah, so I said that because that's where I learned about Sui. Hey, I'm over here. I love my AI camera. I just wish I could figure out how to turn it off so it doesn't do that. Okay, there we go. Come on back down to earth, buddy. So I've been in the space for 5 years now. 5 years. So I've learned a lot, you know, and these are emotional states. Typically, when you see this candle going up like that, people are going to be buying like crazy. Stupid money, as they say, gets in at this point, right? You HODL right here. People get afraid when this happens. And then down here, people get even more afraid. That's when the fear and greed index is like tanking. This is when you are buying. You buy, I think it's Warren Buffett, who just retired, which is crazy. You buy when there's blood in the streets. This is what I was referring to earlier. So let's continue looking here. Please join the Discord, and we can talk all day about all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so Arizona and New Hampshire have enacted state reserves of Bitcoin. So that's awesome. And, you know, kind of going back to your question about being a Bitcoin maximalist, Bitcoin is the number one. It's the OG. If it's not your biggest holding, then you're doing crypto wrong. It's going to be the top performing crypto for a long time to come. It may not get the biggest gains, but it's the most secure. I run, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I run 4 ASIC miners. 2 of them are big boys, 2 of them are little guys. And I got a package today. I almost forgot. I've been so excited about this. This is my new Nerd Q axe. I'm supporting the Nerd axes rather than the bit axes. I don't know why. So we're gonna do a quick little unboxing here. Yeah, baby. Yeah, let's go over here. Where is it? So, I almost forgot about this. I'm excited. This just came. Oh, wow, it's big. It's bigger than my other one, that's crazy. So, this is a 2.5 terahash ASIC miner. It's got, I don't know, I think it just has 1 chip. This is cool. I'm gonna plug this in. And I got some news regarding my Bitcoin node. So I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist, but it's my biggest holding and I support the network 100%. So I'm mining and I'm running a node. Look at this puppy. This thing is great. And I got purple because, you know, my beard is purple and I like to be purple. And why is my camera keep doing this? Come on down. Come on down there, buddy. All right. So this is exciting. This is going to be loud. I may have to just put this out with my other miners, but we're going to plug this puppy in. We'll connect. Where does it even plug in? Is it USB-C powered? Nah, there we go. All right, so there's a barrel connector there. I was like, what is this box? Oh, that's the power adapter. There we go. Toss that over there. I got to figure out where the heck I'm plugging this in. Actually, I can run it off a battery for now. Where's my battery? Oh, it's outside charging. Well, anyway, I'll plug it in. I might be able to plug it into the wall over there. Let's see how loud this puppy's gonna be. I'm excited for this. I'll set it up later. Yeah, we're getting to 50 minutes here. We're getting pretty long, but that's all right. I'm getting hungry. I gotta go grill up some meat. All right. I'm gonna go plug this in. I just wanna hear how loud it is. So let's see, I'll be right back. I'm just going right over here. Let's see if this will even reach. I think we will. I think we will. All right, are you ready? Throw it in the chat. How loud do you think it's gonna be? How loud? It's an ASIC miner. Those suckers are loud. Come on back down here, buddy. Here we go. Throw it in the chat. How loud do you think it's gonna be? It's gonna blow my eardrums out? I got a decibel reader. Oh, let's do that. That'd be fun. Decibel meter. I'm a musician, so I got all kinds of fun stuff. Let me know. Can you see that? Let me make that bigger. No, I can't make that bigger. It says 43 right now. And we're gonna kick this on and it's gonna whiz up. Nerd Q axe. Is it not gonna be that loud because it's like a computer fan? Oh wow. I was expecting that to be way loud. It's super quiet. That's so nice. Alright, so I'm gonna have to configure it, put it on my node. Let me update you on my node real quick. I'm just gonna unplug this for now because I'm not ready to do that. You saw me do the other one. It's basically the same. I scan that QR code, I go into the portal and I set it up. So this is cool. I'm super excited. We're gonna just leave that right there. All right, so let's go back to the browser. I got some news for you about my Umbral node. I was doing something wrong. Well, I wasn't doing something wrong, but something got messed up. Let me go here. Let's put some music on. So, okay, so there's Umbral. All right, now we're gonna log in and we're gonna check on my node. Because currently, okay, the problem that I had the last couple of days that I was trying to get this thing running was it wasn't recognizing my external storage. So that was a little frustrating. So I had to format my external storage and now it's recognized. So I have switched from Bitcoin Core to Bitcoin Knots because of the whole controversy that's going on with the Bitcoin Core community and the fact that they are not really being very nice and just not, just not accepting any input on anything. They're just doing things as a decree. So this is what's happening. My blockchain is syncing, and it is 26% synchronized to the Bitcoin blockchain. So this is downloading the entire history of the blockchain, because that's what a node is. A node is the history of the Bitcoin blockchain. And so I am at 500,000 out of 895,000 blocks. And you can see it started, like 15 years ago, and now it's down to 7. So, we're a quarter of the way there. It's pretty exciting. So that must tell you that if, we're halfway through the amount of years that it's been, but we're only a quarter of the way through the blockchain, that means that the first half of Bitcoin's history, there was not a lot of blocks. There was only a quarter of the blocks. And now there's going to be way more transaction as usage has ramped up. So that's an interesting little tidbit. But anyway, so when this gets going, once it's fully synchronized, I can hopefully install my public pool app, and I can get my new Nerd Axe, my other Nerd Axe, and my Canon Avalon Nano 3S lottery mining. And so that'll put me at 6, 7, 8, 9 terahash mining every day for my chance to get 1 block. So that would be, let's just say, we'll call it 10 for the sake of argument. So within a year, I'd have a 1 in 1,646 chance to get a block, which is not that bad odds. And these Nerd Axes and the Bit Axes are getting blocks. And I was on Red Panda Mining, he was talking about, I asked him in the chat, this was like the first weekend I started this channel, I hopped in the chat to kind of like get some attention on me, on the channel, and I was like, why are these Bit Axes getting blocks and my Avalon miners, my full miners, if I go lottery mining, they're not getting blocks, and they're like 30 times more powerful or something like that. Anyway, it wasn't doing it, but what he said was, and what we kind of talked about in the whole community, was the fact that the Nerd Axes and the Bit Axes are open source, and there are way more firmware updates for these, so they're more likely to get a better node or block configuration and just slip in there and get a block. And so that's why I decided, you know what, if you can't beat them, join them, get on there and get a block. So I will update you. This will most likely take a while. It's already, I just started it last night because that's when I learned. I asked Grok, I was like, what am I doing wrong here? What's going on? And then I was like, oh, it's not recognizing my storage device, so I need to format that properly. So anyway, so I got that. Oh, go ahead, back it up. Just a few minutes. I'm updating you. Oh, did you see my new toy? Did you miss that? I got a new miner. I almost forgot. So I got my new Nerd Axe Nerd Q Axe. It's not as loud as I thought it would be, so I'm probably just gonna leave it right here in my bedroom. And I am getting my node hooked back up to Bitcoin Knots. It is syncing the blockchain. So yeah, just back it up a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or however long you were gone. Welcome back, Mr. Butters. It looks like it's just you and me again. Rabbit hole seems to have disappeared back into his rabbit hole. And so I'm gonna close it out here pretty soon, but let's just finish looking at my X stuff, because this is exciting news on X. Or you can wait till I finish and then back it up, whatever you want. All right, so Arizona's close. I think Arizona, what? Oh, Texas, why is Arizona on there a bunch? I don't know what I'm looking at, but that was exciting for a minute until I noticed it's just Arizona 3 times. But Texas is coming up soon. Florida will be right behind them, I'm sure. So this is Peter Schiff transferring $10 million in gold. Big old heavy rocks. Go on, carry your gold, your old-fashioned gold. And meanwhile, the amount of time it takes him to walk across that stage, we can send a Bitcoin transaction. Got it. Okay, so here is what we looked at. I think the first day when I pulled up X, this is that Satoshi Nakamoto statue, where as you walk around it, it goes from you see right through it to you can see it from the perspective there. Pretty cool. Cardano isn't catching up. It's pulling ahead. I wish they would pick a different car. I'm not a big fan of Mustangs, but I'm not a car guy, so it's all right. Bitcoin is the best money humans ever discovered. It's got the best of gold and the best of fiat and the worst of neither. All right, now, I will say one thing. If you're gonna use your crypto profits to buy a Lamborghini, like the BitBoy did and countless other people did, you're doing crypto wrong. That's not why. A Lamborghini is not going to change your life. In fact, a Lamborghini is going to make you more broke because it's very expensive to fix and to insure and to all this stuff. Like, just drive a Tesla. Just be a normal person and drive a Tesla. I know that's an ironic statement because not everybody drives a Tesla. But around here, where I live, a lot of people drive Teslas. And it's nice to see. I love my Tesla. You drive a Tesla, you will find out. So we should probably flip these, actually. If it were me, the Lamborghini would make you poorer, and going to McDonald's, while it's not gonna make you live longer, you're gonna be happier at McDonald's. They got Happy Meals. Anyway, everything is going to zero measured in Bitcoin. This is important. Whoa, we don't need music. I got my own music, thanks. That's this S&P index, Apple, all of these compared to Bitcoin are going down. Hey, we got 3 people back in here. How we doing? The Dow Jones compared to Bitcoin. The NASDAQ priced in Bitcoin. Tesla priced in Bitcoin. The dollar priced in Bitcoin. Gold priced in Bitcoin. Real estate priced in Bitcoin. All right? So everything goes down compared to Bitcoin because Bitcoin is going up. There's that meme where you could buy a house for X amount of Bitcoin or whatever, and it was like, 100 Bitcoin or something. And now it's like 3 or something like that. Anyway, whatever the median price of a house was. So this is what people say. You just got lucky because you bought Bitcoin or whatever you invested in. This is the luck. While everybody else is sleeping, you're up doing research on your investments. That ain't luck. That's time in the market. Time in the market beats timing the market. You can never time the market, okay? What is this handle? Delentrix, my buddy, my former student, he said, I think I want to just sell and get back in lower. And I'm like, not gonna happen. Don't do it. It's not at this point in the market. So just hodl on, my friends, hodl on. Well, it looks like we need to check in on the price here because we just got another candle. All right, that's all right. That is completely reasonable. Completely reasonable after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 up candles. A down candle. It's just starting. It could continue up, right? This momentum, it can't go on forever. We might dip down, stabilize a little bit. I sure hope. I mean, we're well above 100,000, so hopefully we're not going to dip down that far. But let's just in case, let's put an alert here. Just in case we drop down. I don't think we will. Certainly not today or tomorrow. But we're going to dip back down. We may test it. Just to confirm that it is now support. What was resistance is now support. So we're going to bounce off of it, and then we're going to skyrocket because of this right here. That's what I'm looking at. So we go down a little bit, and then we're going to come right back up, hopefully. So it was an hour. I noticed it was 9 o'clock, so I was like, all right, let's see. So let me wrap this up. I gotta go make some food. I love Lord of the Rings, so anytime you post a Lord of the Rings meme, boom. Hello, Chris Klein. Welcome to HODL Harmony. You are now a HODL Harmonian. Please check. I am the maestro, Tom Durante. I encourage you, I'm about to sign off here in a few minutes, but I encourage you to go back. I'm so glad you're enjoying this. I encourage you to go back and watch the beginning of this stream. This is an exciting stream because we're at 100,000. But the maestro here, I'm just holding that in my hand. But please click on my pinned comment in the chat. Join the Discord community because I want to hear more from you guys. I'm so thrilled that it was just me and Mr. Butters here for a long time. Mr. Butters, here's what I'm gonna do. You are moderator, sir. Can I do that right here? Add as moderator, because you're just welcoming everybody in here. You're so nice, Mr. Butters. So you are now a moderator. Congratulations. I appreciate you, Chris. Where on the earth are you located? I'm in Florida. Look at that, he's blue now. Congratulations, Mr. Butters. You guys stick around for long enough. This is gonna be a thriving community. I'm so excited. I'm committed to doing daily videos. Are you? Well, stick around, Chris. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here. I'm very new at this. So, okay, Wisconsin. I used to live in Chicago for 2 years, and I got up to Milwaukee a couple of times. I really liked Milwaukee. That was a fun city. But yeah, Chicago was a good time too. But I'm so glad that you're here. I'm very new at this. Yo, Roman, what's up? I am ready for fishing. Check this out. I gotta figure out, this is my buddy Roman in the chat here. I gotta figure out if I want to give this to you or Josh. I told him about it. I was like, am I giving this to you or Roman? So you're gonna have to fight over that. This is by far the stupidest camera. This is by far the stupidest, smartest camera because it's got AI on it. This fishing is amazing, and down here in Florida, golly, we can fish all year long. But this is by far, Josh, you think Josh? But I always think of you going, anyway, I'll text you about it. But this is by far my most popular stream, so I'm so glad everybody's here. You like bass fishing? I'm not really freshwater guy. You know, I'm surrounded by salt and brackish. So I was like, I just go down to the river and it's brackish, or I go out in the Gulf of America. Anyway, so I just got another ASIC miner. So I'm gonna hook that up. You know, if y'all are here, I could do it right now, but I'm getting pretty hungry. It's been over an hour, and I just did a 45-minute stream before this. You guys are awesome. You guys make this worth it. I'll stay on. Me and Butters had a 3-hour private live stream. It wasn't private, but it was just me and him, and he stood there for 3 hours, stayed on there for 3 hours while I rambled on about stuff. So thank you all so much. This is great. This is great. You guys are awesome. You guys are what makes it worth it. Chris, welcome. Please join the Discord so we can chat whenever I'm not here, because I teach full-time. So I'm sitting there looking at my phone. It's the end of the year. We're kind of like done for the year. So yeah, dude, get into mining. It's the best decision I ever made. Let me show. I wish I could pull this up. Let me see if I can log into this real quick, because I'll show you my mining right now. I'm on Brains. Oh, am I already logged in on this? No, let me log in on this. Yes, this is so cool. Mr. Butters. Mr. Butters and I have been having fun just by ourselves here. So it's really cool to have some other people joining us. This is very exciting. And what a day it is. Please do me a favor. I am literally, I think this is my 3rd week on this channel. I'm on my other channel. Let me shout out my other channel. I do music stuff. I'm a musician by trade, and I'm a piano technician. So I literally rebuild pianos from scratch. Let me shout out that channel. That is Durante's House of Music. And I've been doing that for February, March, April, 3 months now. And that actually this channel has taken off more than that one. So this is what I do on that other channel. I show you. I've been doing live streams. I really love the live streams. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. I've been having so much fun on here. So let me log onto my brains pool real quick. You play drums? Oh, very cool. Very cool. You're 37. I just turned 36 in April. This is so cool, you guys. This is super cool. This is the beginning of something very special. I've taken off like a wildfire on this channel, on HODL Harmony. And this Durante's House of Music channel, I've been doing a lot of fun stuff too. I've been showing off some AI music. That's what we're listening to in the background when I'm not playing this. This is all my AI music that I've been making on Refusion. I think this was on, yeah, this was Refusion. But yeah, this is what I do
individually. It gives you like
on my other channel. Check this out while I find my login real quick.
It's got a little echo in there. You can hit effect and do like, it's got a long delay. And then I can make it longer if I want. Or
this is so much fun. I'm so excited. Uh-oh. Am I losing you guys? Oh, my connection's dropping out. Are you guys still there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm trying to log into my brains. This may be something that I do later. Or maybe I just did it wrong. Okay, I'm back. I never went anywhere, but my internet has been weird. See if this works. I just want to show you guys what I've been doing with mining, because mining is super exciting. Oh, there we go. We are in. All right, so check this out. So please go back and go check out my other channel too. I do all music stuff. I do a stream at 7 o'clock. I'm trying to just do a half an hour. I got a lot of my students in there, and they start talking their brain rot, and I get talking with them and stuff. Looks like one of my miners is cutting in and out, but that's all right. I have to go restart it or something. So this is my total hash rate right now is 154 humble little terahashes, but they are mining pretty significantly, you know. So I've had them on pretty regularly. When you see it dip down to the halfway, that is me taking one of my full big Bitcoin miners, this Canon Avalon 1246. I bought those a little bit more than that. They're cheaper now, but I bought those with Bitcoin direct from Canon, and they were shipped from the US, which was very exciting. So they got here pretty quick. It was the scariest moment of my life, sending $400 of Bitcoin to buy a miner, but it was the best decision I ever made, because I made that money back. Now the way I do things is a little bit different. All the other miners talk about this, your profitability. Right now, these miners are losing $1. Well, I could care less about the power, because the way I see it, if I were to buy $5 a day, and I did, from 2022 all the way through 2024, without missing very many days, and I think it was a whole year that I went straight buying $5 a day, every single day on Coinbase. I bought $5 a day of Bitcoin, $5 a day of Cardano, and whenever I got big paychecks, I would throw it into other things. Yes, please, I am coming on here every day, and you guys are in here, so I'm going a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I'm trying to keep things short and concise. But the longer that we're watching, the more my watch hours go up, so that's great too. But I'm in this for the long haul. I'm super excited. I've been really digging this live stream stuff. I watch all the big YouTubers. I love Crypto Crow. I want to meet him. He lives around my area. I'm going to meet this man. And I've messaged him. The better for the algorithm, absolutely. So I've messaged him on Telegram. He's got a Telegram group, and I freaking hate Telegram. I've been scammed on Telegram. I had a pretty Asian woman text me pictures, and not like that, but yeah, we were talking, and she just kept, oh, you're into crypto. If a girl's into crypto, it ain't a girl, unfortunately. Hopefully it is, but if you don't meet her in person and she's into crypto, it ain't a she. So, oh, you like crypto? I have a way to make money. Oh, perfectly. I was like, oh, cool. Tell me about it. Okay, well, you got to go to this website. Red flag. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not going to this website. I have my own accounts. Just tell me what your strategy is. No, you got to go to this website. No. And so, yeah, that's how that worked. So I almost got catfished. But at the last minute, my brain kicked in and I was like, yo, this ain't a woman. Anyway, so I've been getting into the mining stuff since December. And so within a couple of months, I was able to pay off in Bitcoin the amount of Bitcoin that I spent on it. I was able to get it back basically by mining it. And so what I was saying here was I was buying $5 a day of Bitcoin and Cardano. I need to drink some water. I'm getting a headache. This is your reminder. I like to remind you guys to stay hydrated because it's kind of a reminder for me. You've had that a few times. Yeah, I haven't gotten that far with it. I just got pissed off and left. But it's kind of my reminder to stay hydrated. I, the Lord of the Strings, remind you that your body is mostly water. You drink until you are not thirsty anymore. That's how much you drink. Not 8 glasses, not 12 glasses. You drink until you're not thirsty. Stop talking and drink. All right. So, finishing my story here before I go on. I used to buy $5 a day until we hit 100,000. I was like, step back, stop buying, let it coast up, took some profits. We need to talk about our profit taking. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have some plans in the evening. I have to go to a band function, and then I will be on. Since you guys are an hour later than me, and Butters is like 3 hours later than me, I am going to go on at some point whenever I get home tomorrow. It may be very late for me, but for you, I'm going on. Join the Discord. I will update you there. I will put a post on X. I'll put a post on YouTube when I'm heading home. And as what I've been trying to do, I'm using OBS, and I still haven't finished my story. Don't worry, I will. I kind of get off on tangents here. I've been using OBS, and I learned that, hey, come down and join the party, my friend. But I'm using OBS, and what I noticed is if I just create the live stream, it does that upcoming thing. And so I like that so that people can start getting in there. Right? What do you do for work, Mr. Chris? Or Miss Chris? I can't really see. That's I don't know. What do you do for work? I'm a teacher and a piano technician. Yeah, exactly. Just rewatch me and share it. But let me finish my story before I get too far off and distracted. So I like to do the upcoming things so people can click on it and whatnot. But anyway, so my thoughts on this, and let me know what you think. I was buying $5 a day, every day. I was actually buying $6 a day, paying a $1 fee, right? So I would get $5 a day of Bitcoin. Guess what? This machine, it creates $5 a day. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. My uncle was a chef, and I know that is a very demanding job and very stressful. So kudos to you. I hope you make some delicious food. I love to cook, but I am not a chef. I'm Italian, so I love to cook and I love to eat, and I got a little belly, but that's okay. So this machine creates $5 a day of Bitcoin. So instead of paying a $1 fee, every day, $30, right? $30? Yeah, something like that. Instead of paying a $1 fee, I'm paying a $1 fee. I'm losing $1 according to these metrics here. Depending on the price, it fluctuates. It's heading back up right now, so I'll be profitable here soon, hopefully. But right now I'm losing $1, which is the same to me as paying a fee. But I had to pay that fee every day. I only pay the power company once a month. So to me, it's apples and oranges, it's same old, it's like whatever. It doesn't make any difference to me. I ignore this electricity cost, although it is now a big portion. I have like a $500 power bill. But I charge a Tesla, I run these miners. I have 2 of these. I started with one, I made my money back in 2 months, and I was like, here we go. And the market went up and came back down, and I was able to buy the second one for the literally exact same price that I bought the first one. That was cool. So that was fun. So I have 2 of these. I also have, you saw, if you didn't, I have a video about this. This is the Canon 3, Nano 3. So that's not what I have. I do have that, actually. I have one over there. It's broken. I need to fix it. And as I was talking to Butters in the last live stream, this summer I will be taking a course on ASIC miner repair. And I'm going to start an ASIC miner repair business because I'm a piano technician, and I think of myself, I built a lot of computers. You need to see this. Let's take this thing down here. This thing has been sitting on this mic stand for so long. I'm going to have fun getting it right back to where it was, but that's okay. You need to see this. I think of myself as a hardware guy because I built computers and things like that. So let's see if we can do this here. This is my gaming computer I built, but actually I built it for mining crypto. I've got a Ryzen 7 in there, and I have a, whatever that thing is, it's like a 7600 or something or other. And that's my setup. There is my Canon Nano 3S with the Mars rover on it. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's so cool. I love building PCs. And look, let's do a little close-up here. My backdrop, we got the Tesla bot Optimus. We need to come up with a name for this guy. So come up with a name, drop him in the chat. And he's riding the space shuttle. And then over here, we got the HODL. We got the Starship. I'm not a, I swear, I'm not an Elon Musk fanboy, but I drive a Tesla and I love SpaceX. And I have a Starlink. But yeah, so anyway, I bought that because here in Florida we have these things called hurricanes. And yeah, I bought that as Hurricane Milton, or was it Helene? No, I think it was Milton. Milton came through my hometown. That was the first time in my life that a hurricane came through my town. They always go left or right or up or down or somewhere other than my town, but Milton came right, it was 3 miles away from my house, just right that way. It was crazy. My parents, my mom kind of freaked out a little bit, so we left town. I wanted to stay and earn my Hurricane Milton badge, and it would have been fine. My house was completely fine. My mailbox, however, went 3 blocks down the road, and 2 days later, my mail lady found it. As she was making her round, she was like, I found this like 2 blocks away. Like, wow, thank you for bringing that back. I was like, I gotta go buy a new mailbox, but I didn't. So I am going to hook up my new Nerd Axe. Super excited. I don't know if you heard me talking about, I was on Red Panda Mining's chat my first weekend on this channel, and I popped in there and I asked him, why does my Canon big boy miner not get a block when it's solo mining, but these little Nerd Axes and Bit Axes do? And their firmware gets updated more frequently. So I was like, well, if you can't beat them, you join them. So I have a 1 terahash, and that is in, you saw the computer. Under the computer is a network box. And I got that to put a miner in, but I never put a miner in. I just realized I'm talking over silence. I've been talking over silence for so long. Anyway, so there's a network box. I have my node in there, My node is currently resyncing. So you got to go back and watch some videos. You got some homework to do. I got some steak to grill and chicken. And so, yeah, I got to go do that. But this has been really fun. You guys are awesome. I'm super excited to be building this community with you. Thank you for joining me. I think it's time for me to go. It's been almost an hour and a half. So let's just check in with our price here. Are we still going down? Oh, you didn't see that. I was showing you my node. And I was showing you this. And you didn't see that. But anyway, let's check in on the price. Let's celebrate that 100,000 Bitcoin. It's so crazy. I'm so glad we're back up. But it's okay, we're gonna take a little dip. I betcha. I'm so excited, Chris. Thank you for joining me. You stick around long enough, you just be careful. I might make you a moderator too. But I'm so excited. Please join my Discord because I've just built it out bare bones. I could use some help in there. But yeah, I'm super excited. This has been the best live stream that I've had so far. So please come back for more. This has been a weekday market update, $100,000 Bitcoin edition of HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Go get you some Cardano. Go get you some Bitcoins. Are you ready for a cool effect? Oh, we're dropping the Bitcoins. Oh my God, so exciting. That would be awesome. Pack your bags. May is gonna be crazy. So thank you all. You guys are awesome. This is great. This is so great. Join the Discord so we can keep this party going. I'll hop on there right now. I'm usually up till about midnight. So hop in that Discord and let's keep this thing going. I got some grilling to do. Maybe I'll send you some pictures of I've been doing something wild. Let me show you this before I go. I am single and I just go to work and I come home and I do my thing. So I go to school and I have this year I've been very lucky. I have my planning period and then, which is basically just time off. I have one class period just to myself. This year has backed up to my lunch. So what I've been doing is I go to Sam's Club. Hey, there you go. I go to Sam's Club and I get these cowboy steaks. They're gorgeous. I love ribeye and they are gorgeous. And if you don't know, and you, Chris, you're a freaking cook, you should definitely know about, I just learned about salting steaks, or sweating steaks, excuse me. And so I soak that puppy in salt, it gets all sweaty, and actually I haven't done that yet, so I might be cooking a little bit later, but I got chicken ready to go. And then I just got a big boy grill. I had a little camping grill, but I just got a big boy grill for my birthday. It's just a little something. And then I fire them up. This one was really fatty, so it was firing right up. Look at that. Beautiful ribeye steak with a big old bone in it. Can't wait. So what I do is I bring this, I cut the meat off of the bone, and I got me a beautiful ribeye. Look at that. And then the night sous vide, I know everybody's talking about sous vide. I don't have that machine, but yeah. But so the night of cooking the steak, I eat the bone like a savage. And then the next, literally 3 days, I've been eating on that steak for 4 days. I just got another one. So for literally, it's $30. I just got one. They were on sale because they had been sitting there for a few days. This steak was a $30 steak. I got it for, this was a big one. I just took a picture because it was a big one. This was a $50 steak that they were pricing at $37. But the one I bought was a $37 steak I got for $27. So anyway, we went from Bitcoin to steak. And speaking of steak, this is a great transition. You're gonna love this. You should be staking your Cardano. Maybe eventually I will start a stake pool and we can pool our funds together. That was a good one. I am delegating to Crypto Crow's node on all of the wallets that I can delegate to. So I'm delegating and staking. So I delegate to Crypto Crow and I'm staking to the Crow node. And he's been doing really good. He's got a whole big army of supporters. So I hope you know who he is. If you don't, go follow him too. But hop on that Discord right now. I'm gonna go make me some steak. I have to sweat it for like a half an hour, so I'm gonna do that. But anyway, this has been great. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna go eat. I'm super hungry, and I'm gonna hook up this node. Maybe I'll throw some pictures in the Discord of that process. I would love to share a bunch of stuff in that Discord. So hop in there right now. I'm looking at my phone. I'm gonna get on there. I'm gonna go cook. It's getting late. I'm gonna be up for a little bit longer. You all are amazing. There are now 6 people in here. I'm getting off. Come and catch me tomorrow. It'll be a little bit later tomorrow, but I'm dedicated to the daily grind on this channel, and I'm aiming for 30-minute lives. So if you see me go live, you better hop in there, because I'm gonna hop off soon. But since y'all have been here, we are literally 1 hour and a half. So thank you so much. This has been a $100,000 Bitcoin edition. Get in that. We're gonna have an after show right now in the Discord. Do it. Please, if you want to, help out this channel further. And if you're not one of these people in the chat, you need to hit that like button. You need to smash the subscribe. You need to poke the notification bell. And you need to share this video with your friends. Unrelated to that, things that you can do. You need to be a good human. You need to be nice to yourself. Be nice to this person. Then you can be nice to other people. And in general, you should treat all earthlings with respect, big and small. And number 4, the most important, stay hydrated. But there is also a number 5. Number 5, have a great night. See you tomorrow.